friends, it's Robin Tamagni, your Scentsy gal from Star City Sensations. Welcome to my channel if you're watching on YouTube. Hi VIPs if you're jumping on here to watch me go through some of my absolute favorite of all time. Gosh, this is hard, y'all, but my favorite holiday scents that I could choose and narrow it down to. So if you're watching live with me, go ahead and comment below. I am feeling festive tonight. Got my red, my green. Yes, we have dinosaurs with Santa Claus hats here. As soon as November 1st hits, sorry y'all if you don't like this, but I get really excited about Christmas. And I've been wanting to do this video for you guys for a while now, and I finally have the moment. So I'm gonna narrow it down because I'm asked all the time, Robin, you try Scentsy, you use all the Scentsy, you've tried all the things. What are your favorite of all time Scentsy holiday fragrances? And oh my word, I literally just sat here. I had to narrow it down. Hi guys, hi Julie, hi Lisa, hey Britt, hey Karen, thanks for watching guys. I'm excited to share with you what I love and my why, because I have tried all of these and I can give you my opinion, how it performs, but oh my word, it was so freaking hard to narrow it down to just these. I think I have 11 here fragrances. And when I think of holiday, I think of like different categories of holiday. First, I think like some bakery, because holiday, bakery, warm, cozy. Warm and cozy to me means bakery. Okay, so we got warm and cozy bakery. That's kind of a little category. We have spice. I want spice whenever we have the holidays coming around. Cinnamons, spice. I want kind of the balsam Christmas tree vibe happening. And then I just want warm and cozy and just warm, you know what I mean? And so there's several different like categories of scents in my world. And so when I looked at all these scents that I have and I've tried, I'm like, okay, let's categorize by the best of the best. So my goal is to share with you which ones are my favorite and go from there. If you, hi Sandy jumping on, if you've tried one of these and you totally agree with me that you're like, yes, y'all, that is amazing, comment below as we go through and give me your feedback. I like to try to make this interactive. I want to hear your feedback on which ones you do agree with me that like, yes, that is a definite like good one that you love as well. So the first one that I wanted to share with you is in the category of bakery. And whenever I think my favorite like Christmas, fall, honestly, winter time in general, bakery smell, it has to be one called apple butter frosting. And I have the little scent tester here. I need to order myself more of the actual bar. And that's on my list of things to pick up here soon. But y'all, apple butter frosting. If I could do smell-o-vision, this smells heavenly. It's apple, but it's like a sweet cinnamon apple, and it smells like buttercream cinnamon icing. And this one is one of my favorites to melt whenever I want someone to think that I just baked something. And it's warm and it's cozy and it smells heavenly. My favorite fall, winter, honestly wintertime bakery smell, apple butter frosting. If you've tried this and you love it, comment below. It is delicious and it's a good performer and it's pretty long lasting. Here's what Scentsy says and describes it as: a heartwarming medley of cinnamon spiced apples and decadent with vanilla buttercream. I agree with all of that. It's decadent, it's a little sweeter. The apple and the apple in this is not like Johnny Appleseed tart apple, it's more of like a sweeter apple. And it's really kind of like the perfect balance of sweet apple, spicy, vanilla. This is just heavenly to me. And so like whenever I'm trying to bake something and it doesn't turn out very good, because that's usually what happens in my world, I can just melt this and it like smells the entire house heavenly. So it's a pretty good performer. I love apple butter frosting. Okay, that's the only one, believe it or not, in bakery. I'm like, I cannot pick all the bakery smells because like we got other things to sniff here. We cannot just pick bakery, Robin. So I'm gonna move from bakery, but if I had to pick one bakery, I would go apple butter frosting. Cannot live without this one for the holidays. I love that smell. Okay, next category is gonna be spice. And so when I narrowed it down to spice, I narrowed it down to 5 spices that I absolutely love. And I love them all for different reasons. And so I'm gonna kind of share with you how they smell. My first one in no particular order is called Christmas Cottage, and I recommend this one to a lot of people. If you've tried Christmas Cottage, tell me what your thoughts are of this one. This one is what you're picturing. Oh God, it's so spicy. I love it. It's what you're picturing a Christmassy cottage to smell like. Like imagine a log cabin with a burning fire and just like super spicy smell, cinnamon. Okay, so this one smells like, there's like a fruity note to it. It's like a raspberry, I think. It's like a sweeter raspberry, but it's really strong cinnamon and it's very balanced. So it's raspberry, cinnamon equal, but it's definitely like spicy red hot candy. You know those little red hot candies, cinnamons? And it's a fabulous performer. I love this one. So if you're looking for a really good spice one, this one is definitely in my top favorites, and I like it because it has the raspberry note to it. So here's what Scentsy says, and they describe it as, it's a cozy, inviting blend of Valencia oranges, raspberries, cloves, and spices. So it's not just cinnamon, it has the clove in it, which gives it its additional like warm kind of smell. And honestly, I find myself gravitating towards anything that says Valencia orange. Like that's why I like sea salt avocado so much, I think, because it has that Valencia orange in it. But the orange and the raspberry are playing very well together to make this just a really, really good scent. I absolutely love Christmas Cottage. I used it in a fragrance flower last year and I loved it in the fragrance flower too. So definitely a spice one that I love and I have enjoyed myself. Okay, next one that I recommend to a lot of people too when they say, hey, give me a good holiday spice smell. Homestead Holiday. Again, I need to order myself another one. This is just my little scent tester, but Homestead Holiday is different than the Christmas Cottage because this one it definitely has cinnamon, but it also has some balsam, kind of like a Christmas tree smell to it, and orange. So that's what I get with this. I get like a tart orange, Christmas tree smell, balsam is what I like to call it, and cinnamon and clove all at the same time. So it kind of, so potpourri has like sometimes it's too much, but kind of has a little bit of a potpourri vibe, but in like a good way, like the good things about potpourri. So here's what Scentsy says for Homestead Holiday. Blood orange, cinnamon, and freshened by fir needle. You definitely get the Christmas tree, the fir needle in this, but I like that. So if you're looking for a good holiday fragrance that has like all the things together, like balsam and spice and a little bit of a fruity smell, kind of like you're walking into Michael's or, you know, a craft store, then Homestead Holiday is definitely one that kind of hits all of those notes all at the same time in one wax bar. So I do like this one. A lot of people enjoy this one. Definitely good. And I love the dark navy blue color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, next, 2 more spices. Okay, I lied, 3 more spices. Okay, this one is a brand new release this year and I'm very blown away by it, like in a good way. And it's called Spiced Amber Glow. I have used this in the full wax bar. It's out. I need to order myself more. Spiced Amber Glow is, oh God, this gives me cozy vibes. Like, I picture, when I smell this, I've talked about it before if you followed me. If I picture myself sniffing this, I'm picturing myself sitting in a log wood cabin, snowed in, with a burning fire, drinking a cup of hot tea that is like cinnamon smell, like just a straight up cinnamon spice tea. I love this smell. It's a really good performer. But here's what it smells like. It's according to like Scentsy. So this again is called, can't like get enough of it. Spiced Amber Glow, smoked apple and toasted vanilla with cinnamon embers offer a warm and inviting escape. Yes, it hits the warm note. Yes, it hits the inviting note. Apple is a little bit on the back end. So it's not like, you know, you don't like get straight up apple, like caramel apple or like just like apple. But the apple is there on the back note. The vanilla, I get the vanilla, but it's a toasted vanilla and there's cinnamon embers. So imagine smelling like a cinnamon stick and it's like a toasted cinnamon stick. It's I don't want to say the word smoky because it's not like gross smoky, like a campfire smoky, but it's just like a toasted, extra cinnamony, warm smell. And I absolutely love this one. I remember I had it, it's a very good performer. I had it going in several warmers in our main living space, and my husband was like, you're gonna need to shut that off because that's a lot. And so that tells you something that says like, hey, that's a pretty good scent as far as like fragrance and strength goes. He's like, that's a little bit too much. So Britt, you like spiced Ember Glow. Yes. How would you describe it? It's just cozy. Like, I love the smokiness of it, but it's bad description. Not smoky, just warm smell. It just smells warm. So if you're looking for a really good spice smell, then I do recommend this one. I enjoy this one a lot. Last two I have as far as spice goes. This one is called Clove and Cinnamon, and it smells exactly like you're hoping it would smell, like clove and cinnamon. And so if you're just looking for a very generic cinnamon and clove smell that doesn't have like apples or like fruit notes to it, then this one is a really good performer too. It's definitely up there. Yes, Britt, I see what you're saying. You said that the spiced Ember Glow makes you feel like you want to warm it and sit by a fireplace. Exactly. While you drink a hot cup of cocoa or you drink tea or something. Like you were sitting there snowed in and it's just like the best day ever. Okay, back to Clove and Cinnamon. It smells, it's definitely heavy on the clove. It's heavy on the clove and heavy on the cinnamon. It's just exactly as it sounds. It's clove and cinnamon equal. And I love it. I enjoy the smell of clove. Here's what Scentsy says. It's a classic scent of cinnamon sticks fused with cloves. Can't go wrong with this one if you're just looking for a good spice smell. I like it. It's good, and it's a really good performer, and I feel like it lasts a really long time. Love this one for the holidays. I definitely remember melting this one last Christmas, and I was just like, it made my house feel warm and cozy. It's so good. Okay. Last in the spice category, I have a lot of spice, like I just love the spice, is one I've talked about before, and it's in the holiday brick at the moment. It's called Sweet Orange and Pomander, and I don't have the scent description listed here, but I will tell you that I am incredibly impressed by this smell. Like you get, when you first smell this, you get a hint of orange, but it's not like tart orange. There is a smell, it's called Wassail Wonderland, which is like amazing. It's like, I love it. It's a very tart orange, Christmas fir needle, cinnamon smell. And I was kind of thinking this could be what that smells like, but it's not. It's a very kind of sweet orange, okay, note. And then it's got like a clove kind of vibe. So if you imagine clove and cinnamon with a slight orange note to it, that's what this one smells like. It's currently available as a brick, but if you have a Scentsy Club subscription, you can get it as a bar in the bar size instead, added to your club for the first 30 days while it's like launched. But this one is a phenomenal performer. Like I am impressed by it. I feel like a lot of the cinnamon type scents perform like really well and last forever. But I'm definitely pleased with how this one works and how long it's lasted and what a good performer it is. So anyway, I do really like Sweet Orange Pomander. This might have to go in my Scentsy Club as a bar because I'm the type of person that would melt something cinnamon in July. Just saying. No shame. Okay, next, right? Let's go on to like another category here. So those are all of my cinnamon favorites and kind of for different reasons. The next category is, how do you categorize this? Kind of like fruity, I don't have a category. I'm just going to share them with you. These four I could not put away when I was narrowing down my like choices, right? I'm going to get to my like Christmas tree smells in a second, but these four, we'll call them honorable mentions because like, they're like, I can't live without these in the holiday season, and they're all different ones. So first one I want to start with are two brand new releases this time, this Scentsy catalog that I've been very excited about and impressed about, and like they will have to go in my Scentsy Club whenever the catalog leaves and we start going into the summer stuff. But this one is called Tinselberry, and Tinselberry is like the best friend of, this is how I'm going to describe this. So you Scentsy fanatics out there, it's like the best friend of winterberry apple tea. And if you've smelled winterberry apple tea, then you just know that it's good. But tinselberry smells like strawberries, which are like strawberries for Christmas. That sounds weird, Robin. That's a little weird. Just trust me, okay? It's like strawberries and cinnamon and spice. And you're like, that's strange, but it's really good. I really have liked this one. Here's how Scentsy describes tinselberry. Ready? Strawberry and cranberry dipped in cinnamon and sweet sugar for a little extra sparkle. I get the twinkle of cinnamon. So if you like smells that have like a twinkle of cinnamon, this one is amazing. I am pleasantly surprised by it. The performance level, I would say, is like a medium as far as like strength goes. I love when my smells are like powerhouse smells and I can use it for a long time. But some people like medium smells. This is definitely what I would consider a medium strength smell. Does pretty good in an open concept, but it's not like a crazy powerhouse. I never thought I would love strawberry with the smell of cinnamon, because like that's not something you typically think of, but it's really good. It's kind of like a sweet candied strawberry. That's where the sugar comes in. Cranberry gives it a slight tartness, but not like overly tart. I get more so strawberry, but strawberry and cinnamon, it's really good. Somebody needs to make a strawberry dipped in like cinnamon for real. We need to like try eating that, because I bet if this smells this good, then that's probably absolutely delicious. Okay, ready? Next one that has to have an honorable mention that I have talked about every time I feel like I've done a video is called Cashmere and Corduroy. I have such a hard time describing what this smells like, but it's sweet, it's soft, it's cozy, it's snuggling with a blanket. It is vanilla. It's so good. Like if there is one but you're like, I need to just try this. I just need to trust Robin and grab it for myself and just try it, because she's having a hard time explaining this. It is that good. Anybody out there ever try cashmere and corduroy? I like want to just stick my face in this. Here's what Scentsy says. Wrap yourself up in the coziness of creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, and cashmere sandalwood. I am a huge fan of sandalwood. I didn't realize this, but a lot of the smells that I enjoy have sandalwood, vanilla, the bergamot. It's good. It's not super perfumey. In my opinion, it's categorized as a woods smell. I'm like literally warming it in my hands and like want to just sniff my hands. Scentsy needs to make this as a body wash, because I would douse myself in this. Don't judge me. This smells heavenly. I love, love, love. I guess I love bergamot too. Maybe I do. But it just smells like a warm, fuzzy blanket. It's sweet. It's not like a crazy strong performer, like an open concept, but this is like the perfect bedroom smell in the winter, or the perfect bedroom smell all year. Honestly, I would use this all year. Or a really good bathroom kind of scent, like a smaller space, or an office. If I had an office space, this is my husband's office. But if I was not a teacher and I had an office, this is what I would want my office to smell like every single day. It's calming. I love this smell. I cannot say enough, except I want to keep sniffing it. Yes, Lisa. Isn't it hard to explain how this smells? I just love this smell. I love it, love it, love it. So now you see why I had to give it an honorable mention and just talked about it for like 5 freaking minutes. Okay, keep going. Okay, honorable mentions here. Another one that I cannot live without in the winter, and that I like get sad and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. We would Scentsy, take note, we need cashmere and corduroy in pods. I would love that. Okay, another one I cannot live without in the winter season, and I like was sad that I did not put this in my Scentsy club to get it in the summer. This is what I was bummed about, okay? I love this one. Vanilla mint. Oh my word. So many people I know out there love kind of the minty peppermint smells, and I will be the first to admit that I loved Twisted Peppermint Candle from Bath & Body Works. It was like a good pepperminty, candy cane, sweeter, vanilla-based smell, and I have not yet found the scent that matches that, like the dupe scent of Scentsy World, but this one comes pretty daggone close. as far as vanilla, sweet, and peppermint. I love vanilla mint. And as you melt this, I feel like it just gets better because more of the vanilla kind of comes out. Silver bells, yes. I wish I should have grabbed the little tester for silver bells. Silver bells is another kind of equivalent to my love here as a minty scent. I love vanilla mint, silver bells. Both are really good. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally sniffing the, it's good. Silver bells, vanilla mint. I love this. This one has more of a pepperminty smell to it. Silver bells, I feel, has like a little bit more of a sweeter note to it, which is not by any means a bad thing. I just feel like the vanilla mint, I love melting vanilla mint in my bathrooms. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. This is what I love my bathroom to smell like. In the coziness, in the cold, in the dead of winter when it's freezing outside, this is just fresh and it's warm. I love vanilla mint. Love it, love it. So if you're looking for like a good pepperminty smell, this is one of my personal favorites. It's really, really good. Okay, last honorable mention, and then we'll get into like the balsam smells. You have to try, if you did not try this yet, winterberry apple tea. I love winterberry apple tea in the fall, in the spring, in the summer, in the winter, like all year round. It's a fruity cinnamon apple based smell, and it is absolutely delicious. Like, I love, love, love winterberry apple tea. Here, let me explain what Scentsy says. It's good. It's so good. If you have smelled this one before, tell me what you think about it. Okay, it's classified as fruity. It's winter tea, cozies up with cranberry, apple, and honey. There is nothing on here that says anything about cinnamon, but I promise you there is a cinnamon note in this. It's delicious. It's apple and cranberry, like the perfect combination of apple and cranberry and cinnamon. And it's cozy and it's warm, and this one performs fabulous. I love this one. I will melt it all year round. If this one is retiring in the winter, after this catalog's gone, it's going in my Scentsy club. I have to have winterberry apple tea all year round. I love this smell. It's spice, it's apple, it's tea, it's cozy, it's literal coziness. I love this one. So if you like apple-y kind of smells, delicious. Okay, last set here. So I have my Christmas tree vibes, right? Which Christmas tree smells Robin Tamagni absolutely loves in her home. And it's funny because I have 3 green ones here that I wanted to just kind of do like a comparison for you of like how they differ, because I know it's hard to like pick a smell if you haven't actually sniffed it. And so hopefully this description will help you decide out of these kind of 3 of my favorite Christmas tree smells, which one that might work best for you. Okay, before we get into the green ones, y'all, I was so excited to see this one come back in the winter catalog. This was part of the, I feel like there was like a holiday collection last year, and I tried it and I'm like, this is amazing. So Scentsy brought it back full time because I suppose a lot of other people loved it too. It's called Red Berry and Spruce. Y'all, it's classified as a woods type fragrance. But if I had to be perfectly honest with you, out of all of the Christmas tree smells, out of all of these, my favorite one is Red Berry and Spruce, and here is why. It is not just balsam or evergreen or Christmas tree or whatever the Christmas tree scent is that you're looking for, but it also has a mixture of a fruity note to it, but it's a really, really tart fruity note. It's like cranberries, like red berries, duh, this the name of it, but also like a cranberry smell. And it has like an icy kind of slightly minty note to it. And then it has the evergreen scent or the balsam. And those 3 things together hit all of the notes that I'm like hoping that a Christmas tree, like a real life Christmas tree, would kind of bring into my home. It's very, very fresh smelling. I love this one. Here's what Scentsy says. It's a merry mix, and that's the perfect description. It is a merry mix of cranberry and raspberry swirled with a sprig of blue spruce. Yeah, so I want to say that the berries in this are equivalent to the spruce smell. And so if you're looking for like a cranberry and like a Christmas tree smell all at the same time, I love this one. I like literally just want to keep sticking my nose in it because it's very fresh smelling. I love this one. It is my favorite personally out of all of the Christmas tree smells that I have ever sniffed before. Okay, here we go. Ready? The green ones, the ones that you're like, okay, find me, Robin Tamagni, your best Christmas smell, because okay, we have options here. We have this one called Very Snowy Spruce. Okay, and this one is, it's good. Okay, they're all good. They are all truthfully good, but they differ. This one is just straight up balsam. Just straight balsam is the best way I can explain this. This is a bestseller for a reason, because if someone is asking me for just a good Christmas tree smelling scent without anything added to it, it's balsam. My husband loves this smell. There's no spice, there's no mint, there's no cranberries, there's no icicle-y smell, there's no vanilla, there's nothing except spruce in this. This smells like those little like sticks that you stick in, somebody's got to know what I'm talking about. You know, you make a pretend look like a wreath, and then you have those little sticks that you stick in to make it smell like Christmas tree. That's what this smells like. So very snowy spruce. Breathe in fresh forest air, balsam, spruce, and cedar branches. Embrace the warmth of amber and woody pine cones. Yes. So just Christmas tree. This is straight up Christmas tree. And it's a great performer. So if you're looking for a really good just Christmas tree smell, that's a great performer. Husband here loves this smell. I love it whenever he melts this in his office. He will use this all year round. He loves him some Very Snowy Spruce. Okay, the next two. We have Icicles and Evergreen versus Mighty Pine. The Icicles and Evergreen is the scent of the month for November of 2021. That's where we're at. And I have this melting. I wanted to try this before I got on here and shared with you my opinion. I have this melting throughout the entire first floor of our home, and it's very fresh smelling. I want to say that performance-wise, it's like a medium performance as far as like strength goes. So it's not like crazy strong, but it's more of a medium performer, which is good. And we all have a tolerance level to like how scents smell anyway. So you might think it's stronger than what I think, but it's good. The reason why Icicles and Evergreen is different than the Very Snowy Spruce is because when I sniff Icicles and Evergreen and when it's melting downstairs, Icicles and Evergreen gives me more of a minty note to it. Like, I don't want to say peppermint, but I'm thinking more like a eucalyptus kind of note, which is good. I like eucalyptus. And more of like a lavender kind of scent to it too. There's a small hint of like clove or cinnamon in this, which is also nice too. But if you're looking for just a Christmas tree smell, then I would go with Very Snowy Spruce. Now, if you want very fresh kind of smelling, like I called this in my live video when I released this scent to y'all, I called it the bougie Christmas tree because it's Christmas tree, but it's like a beefed up Christmas tree because it's got the lavender and the eucalyptus and the minty kind of ness to it. So it's good. I'm excited to hear what y'all who've gotten a sample from this think of whenever you get it. Okay, and then last one. This one's called Mighty Pine. And Mighty Pine is part of the holiday collection. I have it as scent pods. I love it in the scent pods. I've been using the scent pods in my car. I have not melted it as wax yet, but I can speak on it behalf of this as far as like what sniffs and also as pods. I really like the iced pine. And honestly, if I'm sniffing iced pine versus Very Snowy Spruce, I think personally I would choose iced pine as opposed to that. Now my husband would disagree because he's like not bougie and he doesn't want like all the fancy stuff. He just wants the regular old Christmas tree smell. I like iced pine because it has a pepperminty note to it. And I love peppermint. Like, it's good. It's kind of like if you were to mix this iced pine, is if you were to mix Very Snowy Spruce and vanilla mint together, and I'm gonna sniff them at the same time and see. That's kind of what this smells like. It's the mint in the iced pine that makes me excited here. Like, that gets me happy. I like this one a lot. And the mint really starts coming out as you melt it. So this is what I would go with if you want a minty, icicle-y super fresh smelling Christmas tree. I personally enjoy Mighty Pine. Again, my husband would go with very snowy spruce if he wants just a Christmas tree smell. So anyways, okay, those are my top 10, 12, 15, who knows at this point, favorite Christmas time smells. Again, including Silver Bells. I should have grabbed that one because that one is really good too. And there's no way that I can pick my absolute favorite. Gosh, help me, out of all of these, I can't do it. Cannot do it. But I hope that's helpful to y'all when you go and kind of like are wondering, okay, which Christmas smells do I need to have in my home this winter, because it's overwhelming to think about whenever you have all the smells to pick from. I'm signing off, y'all, but I hope that was helpful for you. Merry Christmas, even though it's not even Halloween yet, but as soon as November 1st happens in the Tamagni house, we are going into Christmas mode because I got lots of cute warmers and decor to put up and share with you soon. All right, y'all, have a great night, and I'm signing off. Bye.